Hello. Today I will be reviewing the following figures. We've got the new, it's like a gray and black Deadpool from the new Deadpool wave. I'll also give you tidbits on how I found them. We got Paladin, also from that same wave. This is you can build Sasquatch. I'm going to open talking about Medusa. I know you can't see her too well in the shot. And I believe that is it. Alright, so I'm also going to include the IronSpider. Alright, so let's start with Medusa. Medusa is from the Inhumans. She's a Walgreens exclusive. Alright, like a lot of big classic characters from Marvel, she started in the pages of the Fantastic Four, I believe. Alright. So, her big deal is she can control her hair. So they gave her a lot of hair. Obviously, you can't do anything with it. Just a heads up, if you do have a Walgreens and you want her, she's probably there by now. She's been there for, I don't know, 3 months or something. Swing by, and I think until Saturday or Sunday of the posting of this video, like, you can get her for $15 if you have a rewards program membership. She has this little belt thing. Alright, so yeah, she's got the head articulation, but the hair limits what she can do. We've got shoulder. I mean, it's your basic, they call it a buck if it was a Mattel figure. I don't know if Hasbro has the same terminology. Elbows, wrists. She kind of looks creepier than I would have thought. Then we've got the legs, hips, knees, feet. Yeah, I mean, there just really isn't much to her. I mean, she looks like she should. And if you get the Black Bolt figure, that's her husband, that's part of the Black Panther wave, then, I mean, she's going to look a lot cooler. And I assume they're going to make the rest of the Inhumans, and the more you get, the cooler the group will look. But, yeah, if you don't know, that's where you can find them. Next, let's talk about the IronSpider. This is how Spider-Man is going to look in the new Infinity War movie. He really looks nice. He's your basic Spider-Man figure. You got your head articulation. You can look up. He's got the ab articulation, waist, legs, hips, knees, feet. Alright, and the hands do the wristing, like the wristing and twisting, and back and forward. We got the elbows and the shoulders, and like a lot of these, like Black Panther and the Spider-Man figures, and maybe some others, but I haven't noticed yet. They can do this deal so that they have more of a full extension with their arms. I guess I would say the more agile characters get to do it. We're going to find out if Deadpool or Paladin can do it, but I don't think either of them can. If you can see the back. He is very cool, and I can't wait to see him in the movie. Alright, so let's take a look at Paladin. We got Paladin. This guy, he's from the pages of Spider-Man from like the late 80s, early 90s, I think. I read about him a little bit back then when I was younger. He has his 2 handguns. And he's got a knife which you can put right here. There's a holster for one of his guns. And if you push it up, it won't slide around like you just saw. It's the same old head articulation, though he's a little more limited in being able to look anywhere up and down. Got shoulders. You cannot do what Spider-Man and Black Panther do with their shoulders. He's got elbows that move, and the same wrist kind of articulation. Feet, yep. Of course, knees and the hips and the legs. He's got the ab crunch, and it blends in well with his body armor. I'm not 100% sure on how his character works, but I would believe he's sort of like the Punisher, but he's not as ruthless. He's probably more like DC's Vigilante, but I'm not sure. He's still pretty cool as like a nice little, I don't know, if you need to if you have a setting stage, if you're setting a stage and you want your villains tearing up a hero, I'd say this is the jabroni for you. But anyway, alright, so Deadpool. Now, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this look is from X-Force, or when he's with the X-Men as a member. Yeah, because he's got the belt with the X. He's got his 2 katanas. They come out, and I just keep them there so nothing bad happens. He's got this ridiculous looking like gun, rifle, and he's got a Desert Eagle that you can put in the holster like I did. It's obviously made to look like a toy gun. I don't know if that's from a story or what. I mean, nowadays with the climate with gun control, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a movie like that, but I think it's probably from a joke in the story. Alright, so he's got his head can move up and down and around. He does not have the Black Panther Spider-Man articulation. Just your basic arm, shoulder, wrist, and I think it can move forward and back, but this wristband really gets in the way. But it's got the piece here that shows it should be able to do that. We got the legs, the hips, knees, and feet and ankles, all that. If you know more about this era of Deadpool, please share. Personally, I'm not a huge Deadpool fan. I don't hate the character. I'm just not in love with him like so many others are. And if I am going to be interested in him, it's going to be his classic red and black. Part of why I don't like him is I don't have as much love for him as people do because I started reading comics like a year before he was thrown out there, and then I don't know, new characters for the most part with the X-Men like Bishop and Gambit, they just don't seem like they have as much substance to me. I mean, they're okay, but they're not like the ones that were already around to me. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and oh yeah, I was going to tell you, I found Deadpool and Paladin along with Domino, which I already made a video of, and all the rest of the Sasquatch wave, which, oh yeah, Deadpool, this gray Deadpool comes with the Sasquatch head, and the Paladin comes with this foot, leg. And Domino came with another piece. I found all of them and bought all of them except for X-23, which they did not have. She has the torso piece. Once I find her, I can build the Sasquatch from Alpha Flight. Alright, thanks for watching. Get out there and go to Walgreens if you want these figures and look for them because the sale ends after this weekend, maybe even Saturday. You don't have much time. Get them for $15 instead of, I think the Deadpool wave was like $21.99 when it rang up before they entered my rewards number, and then it dropped it down to $14.99. Get them.